Welcome. We like to tell ourselves stories, don't we? Stories of light and darkness, of good and evil, of creation and of things that fall, of angels who turn from the light, who descend into shadow and become something else, something other. Today we journey into the abyss, into the heart of those ancient tales, to confront the mysteries of the fallen angels. We'll explore the whispers of their origins, the echoes of their rebellion, and the weight of their presence in our world. Are they devils, demons, or are they something stranger still, something that speaks to a darkness within us all? He was once the most beautiful, the most radiant, Lucifer, the light bringer, the morning star. His name, a whisper of a time before time, when angels sang into existence the newly formed cosmos. But pride, they say, was his downfall. The sin of angels, puffed up like poisoned clouds, obscuring the heavens. He challenged the divine order, rallied his legions, and the heavens shook. Imagine it, a war in the celestial spheres, the clash of starlight and shadow. And Lucifer, at the heart of it, his light curdled into something cold and terrible. He fell, they say, cast down from the heavens like a lightning strike, his wings turning to ash and smoke. He fell into the abyss, and his name became synonymous with darkness. Satan, the adversary, the serpent in the garden. He tempts, whispers of forbidden knowledge, of power. He is the voice that says, "You deserve more," the voice that promises liberation and delivers only chains. But look closer, look past the horns and the fire. Is there not a flicker of that lost brilliance in his eyes? A ghost of the angel he once was, perhaps, but the shadows are deep, and the road to redemption for a fallen angel is long and perilous indeed. Where Lucifer is the fallen star, Beelzebub is the festering wound. He is gluttony made flesh, a grotesque parody of heavenly bounty. They call him the Lord of the Flies, drawn to decay and corruption, buzzing with false promises of fleeting pleasures. Once perhaps he held dominion over something pure, perhaps he was a cherub, his wings a symphony of light and air, but those days, if they ever were, are lost to the abyss. Now he sits upon a throne of rotting meat, his court a writhing mass of maggots and flies. He is the whisper of temptation in the ear of the starving, the voice that urges you to consume, to indulge, to gorge yourself until there is nothing left but emptiness. He is the lie that pleasure can fill the void, that satisfaction can be found at the bottom of a bottomless pit. He is the hunger that can never be sated, the thirst that can never be quenched. And yet, there is a strange kind of sorrow in his eyes, a deep, abiding loneliness that speaks of something lost, something precious and irretrievable. He is a creature of excess, yes, but perhaps beneath it all he yearns for something more than the rotting fruit of his fallen kingdom. In the desolate wilderness where shadows stretch long and secrets gather like dust, there walks Azazel. He is the scapegoat, the outcast, the one who dared to bring fire to mankind. They say he was an angel of knowledge, a keeper of celestial secrets. But curiosity, that fatal flaw, led him astray. He saw the potential in humanity, the spark of divinity hidden within their mortal shells, and he yearned to fan it into flame. So he taught them, shared with them the forbidden arts, the making of weapons, the secrets of cosmetics, the ways of magic and divination. He opened their eyes to the wonders and terrors of the universe, and for a brief, terrible moment they touched the face of God. But the heavens were not pleased. Azazel's gift was deemed a transgression, a violation of the divine order. He was chained and bound, cast down to the earth to wander until the end of days. Now he walks the line between light and darkness, a tragic figure, forever caught between his angelic nature and his demonic deeds. He is a reminder that knowledge can be both a blessing and a curse, and that even the best of intentions can pave the road to hell. Chapter 4. Samael, the venom of God, the angel of death. He comes on silent wings, a shadow against the setting sun. Samael, the angel of death, his name a whisper of fear, a harbinger of endings. He is the venom of God, the instrument of divine wrath. He is not a tempter, not like Lucifer or Beelzebub. He is not driven by pride or gluttony. He is simply duty-bound. He is the one who carries out the divine decree, the reaper who gathers souls into his dark embrace. But do not mistake his purpose for cruelty. There is a strange mercy in his touch, a cold comfort in his gaze. He is the end to suffering, the release from pain. He is the reminder that all things must pass, that life is fleeting, and that even in the face of death there is a strange, terrible beauty. He is the silence that follows the last breath, the emptiness that lingers after the fire has gone out. He is the void, the abyss, the finality of it all. And yet, in that emptiness there is a strange kind of peace, the peace of oblivion, of non-existence. Chapter 5, Belial, the Lawless One, the Serpent of Chaos. Where Lucifer fell from the heavens, Belial oozed from the cracks in creation. He is the embodiment of lawlessness, of anarchy, of the primal chaos that lurked before the dawn of time. He is the serpent in the grass, the whisper of dissent in the crowd, the spark that ignites the mob. He is the voice that says, "Burn it all down. Let there be nothing left but ashes." He revels in destruction, in the downfall of civilizations, in the unraveling of all that is good and pure. He is the enemy of order, the destroyer of worlds. He is the voice that whispers in the ears of tyrants, the dark inspiration for acts of cruelty and depravity. He is the patron saint of the corrupt, the master of the depraved, and yet, even in his chaos, there is a strange kind of freedom, a liberation from the shackles of morality, from the constraints of societal norms. He is the embodiment of the wild, untamed heart of existence, the reminder that beneath the veneer of civilization there lurks a primal darkness. Chapter 6, Asmodeus, the king of 9 hells, slave to desire. In the smoldering heat of the underworld, where passion burns like fire and desire consumes all, reigns Asmodeus. He is the king of the 9 hells, but make no mistake, he is also a slave to his own desires. He is the embodiment of lust, of envy, of the burning need to possess. He whispers in the ears of lovers, fueling their passion with jealousy and doubt. He delights in the unraveling of relationships, in the bitter taste of betrayal. He is the architect of broken hearts, the master of seduction and manipulation. He knows the deepest desires of the human heart and uses them to his own twisted ends. He is the voice that says, "You deserve to be happy no matter the cost." He is the promise of pleasure without consequence, the lie that love can be bought and sold. But beneath his seductive exterior lies a deep well of pain. He is forever seeking to fill the void within himself with the love of others, but his own nature makes true connection impossible. He is a prisoner of his own making, a king trapped in his own burning palace. Chapter 7, Leviathan, the beast from the deep, envy coiled in the waves. Imagine, if you will, the primordial ocean, dark, vast, unknowable, and beneath the waves something stirs, a shadow, immense and ancient, Leviathan. He is not an angel in the conventional sense. He is older than angels, older than creation itself. He is envy given form, a creature of pure, consuming jealousy. He looks out at the world, at all its beauty and wonder, and he feels only rage. Rage at his own imprisonment, rage at the happiness of others. He is the storm that rises without warning, the tidal wave that crashes down upon the shore. He is the embodiment of the destructive power of nature, the reminder that even in the face of such immensity we are but small and fragile creatures. But there is also a strange kind of majesty in his rage, a terrible beauty in his destructive power. He is a force of nature, as awe-inspiring as he is terrifying. He is the reminder that the world is a place of both beauty and terror, and that even in the darkest depths there is a wild, untamed power that cannot be denied. Chapter 8, Abaddon, the angel in the pit, where hope goes to die. At the very bottom of the abyss, in a place where even the shadows fear to tread, dwells Abaddon, the angel of the abyss, the destroyer. He is the embodiment of hopelessness, of despair, of the utter emptiness that lies at the heart of all things. He was once an angel of great power, a warrior who fought alongside Lucifer in the celestial rebellion. But unlike Lucifer, who clung to his pride, Abaddon fell into the abyss of his own making. He saw the futility of it all, the endless cycle of creation and destruction, and he gave up hope. He embraced the darkness, became one with the void. He is the embodiment of the end of all things, the finality of death. He is the voice that whispers in the ears of the dying, the reminder that all is dust and to dust we shall return. He is the angel of oblivion, the harbinger of nothingness, and yet even in his despair there is a strange kind of peace, the peace of acceptance, of surrender. He is the reminder that even in the face of the abyss there is a strange, terrible beauty in letting go. And so we emerge from the abyss, blinking against the light, the whispers of fallen angels still echoing in our ears. Their stories, though steeped in shadow, offer a glimpse into the complexities of good and evil, of creation and destruction, of the struggles within ourselves. They are cautionary tales, yes, but also reminders of the vastness of existence, of the forces that shape our world, both seen and unseen. What did you see in their eyes? What secrets did their stories whisper to your soul?